A little later on. Forecast now, tonight at 6, meteorologist James DeFazio.
Yes.
Look at this, behind you. Look,
it's awesome. It's fantastic.
So much excitement.
I'm so glad that we have perfect weather, and I'm hoping I can say tomorrow that we're going to have good weather for the parade as well, or for the ceremony as well. It's going to be a very close call as we're going to be tracking showers through the morning hours. But right now, as you can see, downtown Cooperstown, the fans are out there and loving the conditions. Currently 83 degrees in Cooperstown, upper 70s up in the North Country. The rest of us in the low to mid 80s across central New York. Dry weather across central New York. We're not going to see any showers until after 11 p.m. this evening. We are also tracking some of those air quality issues. Katrina showed the tower cam earlier today. Smoke begins to move out of our area overnight tonight. We see big improvements for the entirety of Sunday. Unfortunately, we are tracking that to change as we head into Monday. 84 with partly cloudy skies up in Rome. Humid conditions with a 64-degree dew point, and that humidity is going to stick around tonight. Temperatures set between 77 and 82 degrees. It's going to be a beautiful, pleasant evening. A couple of hazy skies in the distance, but aside from that, it's a great night to get out and enjoy the weather. Coming up, we'll track that return to wet weather. Katrina?
Thank you so much, James. A busy day also.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Saturday evening. As you can see off our Cappy Tower Cam there, visibility is not 100% right now. We are dealing with some reduced visibility and some slightly unhealthy levels of air quality, and we're tracking a return to wet weather overnight tonight. But right now, beautiful conditions, partly cloudy skies, a little bit of a hazy sky in the distance, especially to the east of Utica. However, tonight, pleasant conditions continue through the evening. It's going to be a dry evening, and showers don't arrive until after 10 p.m. A beautiful evening tonight. Wet weather makes its return late tonight around 10 p.m., and we are going to see rainfall through Sunday morning, heavy rainfall at times. And then we're tracking improving air quality. The air quality improves overnight tonight. Air quality is near perfect for Sunday, although it does look like Canadian wildfire smoke moves back in on Monday. 84 with partly cloudy skies up in Rome, 64-degree dew point indicating it is slightly humid. It's going to remain slightly humid for the entirety of the week, unfortunately. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, quiet and dry, and it's going to stay this way until later this evening. Like I said, we'll see these showers, which are just peeking in from the west, begin to work their way in after 10 p.m., primarily after midnight. Take a look at how much rainfall we could see, though. Some areas could see anywhere from a half inch up to an inch and a half of rain. We're going to be keeping an eye out for any areas that see repeated areas of training and rainfall. Watch what happens to the smoke overnight tonight. Lifts to the north as this rainfall works in and the wind direction changes. But as we head into the day on Monday, that smoke billows back in from the north, and we see reduced air quality yet again. Tonight, primarily cloudy skies until we see these showers arrive after 11 p.m. Between 11 p.m. through 11 a.m., we see steady to heavy rain at times. It's going to be really coming down. There will be isolated areas of flooding that we'll be keeping an eye on. We completely clear out during Sunday evening. We actually finish the day with clear conditions and sunny skies. Taking a look at the 7-day forecast, we're going to be keeping a very close eye on those showers. I do think they're going to come to an end before the ceremony begins tomorrow afternoon, but we will keep you updated on the morning show and on social media throughout the day. Otherwise, it is looking like an extremely pleasant week. Even Wednesday trending drier. Very warm start, upper 80s to near 90.
Good evening. I'm Katrina Smith. Ben has the night off. Thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday night. There is a widespread power outage we want to tell you about in northern Oneida and Herkimer County. Now, that power outage impacting about 2,000 people total, several of those folks in Oneida County and then northern Herkimer County as well. So the majority in Oneida County, another 500 in Herkimer County. Again, concentrated in Barneveld, Floyd, Remsen, and near Hinckley Reservoir. And we're going to head over to the Weather Center. A lot to talk about in the weather department. You have the air quality alert going on, but that gives way to something else
We're
later
getting a
tonight.
break in air quality to get a little bit of rainfall. We get a nice evening tomorrow, and then the smoke makes its return on Monday. Let's take a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Our first round of showers is working into the Syracuse area right now. These are slowly going to work from west to east and overspread central New York. We really see widespread rain overspread the area after midnight tonight. In terms of air quality, we're tracking air quality to steadily improve overnight tonight. We wake up tomorrow morning to near perfect air quality conditions, and that continues for the entirety of Sunday. It's currently 75 degrees with clear skies up in Rome, a little bit of a humid dew point at 63 degrees, and unfortunately, we're going to continue to see slightly humid to humid conditions over the next several days and into the first few days of next week. Want to highlight our Storm Tracker 2 weather app for a couple of reasons. We have a new update on the app. You can now get air quality alerts. If you scan the QR code and download the app, you can customize it to your liking. It will send out air quality alerts, as we do expect that smoke to make its return on Monday. We'll take a further look at that coming right up. I'm going to toss it right back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, James. A busy day in the city of Rome.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Saturday evening. We're tracking improving air quality overnight tonight, but it's coming with heavy rainfall. Fortunately, we are not concerned with severe storms, but we are concerned with the levels of heavy rainfall. Take a look at downtown Utica. Temperatures are in the mid-70s. You can see a noticeable haze in front of the lights, in front of the distance. It's still quite cloudy and foggy out there. Smoky conditions will slowly improve beginning very shortly. By tomorrow morning, we wake up to nearly perfect air quality. Wet weather returns overnight tonight, and it falls heavily at times, the rainfall. We're going to see areas of isolated flooding by tomorrow morning. That is our primary concern overnight tonight. There is no severe weather threat. Improving air quality overnight. The smoke makes its return on Monday, unfortunately, and dry conditions are settling in tomorrow evening for an extended period of time. Excuse me, 75 degrees with clear skies up in Rome, 7-mile-per-hour breeze, and we expect the winds to stay light tonight overnight. A rumble of thunder or two is possible. Within an embedded thunderstorm, a 20 to 25-mile-per-hour gust is possible, but again, we're not expecting any widespread winds or strong storms. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, the leading edge of the rainfall entering the Syracuse area now and continuing to move from west to east will slowly overspread the area. We're going to see periods of rain on and off through Sunday morning. Things begin to quiet down during the early hours of Sunday afternoon, but not after we've seen quite a bit of rainfall. We're looking at about 3/4 of an inch to about 1.25 inches across central New York. So a healthy rainfall. The areas that may see the heaviest of which could see some flooding issues, and we're going to be keeping a very close eye on that through the night tonight, and I will be back here myself very early tomorrow morning. Take a look at what the smoke does tonight. It basically disappears with this change in wind direction. The rain helps usher it out, but unfortunately, as we head into Tuesday, it gets dragged right back into central New York, and we see very smoky conditions by by Monday afternoon. Tonight, again, we're going to see occasionally a rumble of thunder or two, but the primary story is that heavy rainfall. We're not going to see any severe weather. We could see some flooding, though. Again, it would be few and far between, but we are keeping an eye out for it. Very warm weather to begin next week. Slightly cooler thanks to the smoky conditions, upper 80s as opposed to low 90s due to the haze. And again, watch this heavy rainfall. Heavy rain basically falls from midnight to noon before dry conditions settle in for Sunday evening. We end the day with sunny skies and highs climbing into the low 80s. Look at the 7-day forecast. We're really holding out hope that for these induction ceremony Sunday afternoon that these storms move out of the area before the ceremony begins, but it's going to be a close call. And then take a look at this 6-day stretch. Dry, 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 partly sunny to mostly sunny skies.